Well, I'm back. It's been about 2 months after the season now. I've been a lot to unpack. It was a lot crazier than I expected to be. I knew there was going to be increased car counts, but nothing to what it was. It started out pretty clean, and then the second week we wrecked. That was luckily our worst wreck of the year. And I mean, it seemed like we were involved in some incident almost every single week. But I learned a lot, and the car, it definitely has some damage to it. It was a very chaotic year, but also way more fun and competitive. We got the new tires, went from a 7-inch tire to an 8-inch tire. Tires were also softer, and made the class way more competitive. Closed everyone in from about half a second, quarter second. So a reasonable margin. And we benefited from that too. I went from last year not able at all to keep up with the pack to able to run with the pack now. By the end of the year, we were faster. I mean, so it was a lot of fun, but there's a lot to unpack. Final couple weeks, 2 weeks to be exact, did not go to plan. I do have videos for that, but those won't be uploaded. But a car, work continues on it. We got the front door here. It's got a hole there. I don't know if we're gonna reuse that. Decided to take that off. Plan was not to use it. We might. I mean, other than that, it's still pretty clean. It's got a little damage there. Some stuff down here, but nothing too severe other than that. But don't know. Got the whole front end apart. You got the spindle and caliper, rotor rather, sitting there. Caliper's up there. It's all apart. Radiator's out, bumper's out. The whole fenders, bumper. I think that's off in our shed. Here's the bumper. It's got a nice bend in there. It's rough. I mean, bent down up here. It took a few shots. I think it was involved 4 or 5 different incidents. So it held up relatively well. The other side's part, but it was chaotic. The front bumper took a brunt of the impact. Luckily, by the end of the year, we were able to strengthen it, and thing survived pretty well for some of the impacts it had. And the car, I mean, it's not in bad shape for what it's worth. We got the rear end out. As we've been going through it, we've found multiple bent parts, as you would expect. Rear end is also bent, so we're going to take that in, get that straightened. We don't have the equipment to do it ourselves, but that's just another thing on the long list of broken parts and issues with it all. We still got our broken transmission in the corner right there. That's got to get that fixed up. The part where it's broken is, if I can find it, it's much tougher to see, but you can see it. There it is, right there. There's that, and then another crack down here. That's what broke, and transmission fluid went flying everywhere. It was quite the mess. Luckily, we were able to get our other transmission in. That, though, has got some issues. I think the transmission's slipping, so not sure what to do there. Probably gonna have to get that checked too. Luckily, it's now just late November, final day of November, so November, December-ish. Still got about 5 months before, I think, the first race. I don't know exactly when it'd be. I heard April, May. So, schedule's supposed to release about a month from now. They said early 2026. So, keep an eye out for that. But it's been quite the year. Since the end of the season, kind of taking a break. This racing took up so much time. It's been kind of nice to get away from it just for a little bit. Now we're starting to get back into it as Thanksgiving has come and gone. And get the car ready. It's not in terrible condition, as every season goes by. Parts bend and things happen. So we're just trying to get it back together. Only project either. We have a 1977 Ford F-250. That was my grandpa's. But so we have our projects here to keep busy. Our plans for next year, it's unknown. We take it week by week. If we bend the car up, then we may not run the next race. So this year we were fortunate to not have that happen. We nearly missed Arcanite, but got the car ready just in the nick of time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to next year, see what it can bring. I feel, by the end of the year, we're getting way more competitive, so I think we can just get lucky and not have the issues and start up front, then I think we can have a lot of better finishes. It was just the issue we never got to start up front. I think we got the invert 3 or 4 times, and every time I almost made the most of it, though. Final week we started up front, I was running third, and wrecked. It was my fault too. That was a tough one for me. I struggled to recuperate from that, but felt so dumb. And these cars, it's not like quarter midgets. It's been a lot to get used to. Quarter midgets, if there was a wreck in front of me, I could hit the brakes and easily avoid it. These things now, it's so easy to lock up. And, if there's a wreck in front of you, you have to be the brakes earlier than the people in front of you, but you can't. It's because a lot of the wrecks, I couldn't see what was happening. I didn't know where they were wrecking, and we don't have spotters. So you just kind of have to hope and pray. And a lot of times, it didn't end well. Most of the time, sometimes, I was able to keep the car minimal damage to none. The night we blew our transmission, it happened a couple times, and I was able to keep the damage to minimal. So, it was just some damage to our right front fender. I think it was right front or left front, whatever. That buffed out, but... And then other times, I did, locked with the brakes, ran into cars, climbed on top of another car for a second. But it was a difficult year, a lot of challenges, and I was not expecting it to be that chaotic. I expect it to be more chaotic, and, it was fun, but also not fun. The racing was close. I had a lot of great battles with a lot of cars. We had some good nights, had some bad nights, as you do. And every time I felt like we got something going, a lot of times it was me, but other times circumstances happened. There's wrecks, issues, something happened that stopped us from having a good night. And finally, we were able to break in, at least get one top 5 for the season, but still left with a lot of what ifs and still got a lot of work to do this off season to prepare the car. I don't know what next season brings, but I'm excited, I'm ready, and just glad to have this opportunity. I'm 16, I'm in a better position than, just to do this than most people. So I'm very glad and fortunate for this opportunity. I gotta thank sponsors. Easy Auto Repair, it's been a huge help. Bruno Chiropractic, Lavender Barnyard. It's great to have them all on board. And, I gotta thank Paul Neicius. Got a business on the hood, Neicius and Sons Construction. He's the one that got me into this. This was his car originally. He got us into this and got it started. And I gotta thank my dad. He's helped been the reason I've done all this racing. I mean, I just completed my 10th season. Been doing it since 2016. So it's wild to think about that I'm able to do this. Well, I get mad because racing can be very frustrating. You know, at the end of the day, I have an opportunity that most people don't. And I've got a lot of work to be done, but we'll continue through it. We've got 5 months to get it done. And, well, there's still a lot of work to do. It's very doable, and excited to get ready for next year. So, that's all I've got to say. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.